So what exactly does live life loudly mean? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jason, and this is my channel where I am documenting my journey for better health, happiness, and financial future. And the other day, one of my friends and coworkers asked me a question. After one of my videos, they sent me a text and they said, "What does live life loudly mean?" And I realized I never really talked about it on the videos or anything like that, so I figured why not talk about it today. The whole thing came about probably about 7 years or so ago now. The start of it actually was me writing in my journal. And I was realizing at the time I was in a very odd place in my life, and I realized that I was kind of existing. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't really accomplishing anything. I was in this very bad place where earlier in the year I had been very sick and I had been hospitalized, and then I ended up ending the year where I was unemployed. So my head was in a very different spot at that time in my life. And I remember writing something down, and I said something to the effect of, I don't want to live this quiet, mouse-like life. You know, a mouse quietly runs through the house, goes through life, and you see some of the damage that they leave behind, but in the end, you just don't know that they're there at the time. To me, I really wasn't living a great life. I wasn't doing anything of significance. So as I continued writing, I remember basically ending out one of my paragraphs with, "I do not want to have an unremarkable life. I do not want to be quietly existing. I want to live life loudly." The entire meaning behind it was to go out there into the world. You experience the things that life gives to you. You take the opportunities that are available to you and you run with it. Now, that doesn't mean that you do that with everything. You got to make good choices and good decisions. But at the end of the day, it really came down to me saying to myself, I need to leave a better legacy. I'm still working on that. I am not great with it. In fact, I sat here earlier today during my lunch break. I was working on my calendar for next year for my vacation time, and I really am kind of stuck on what to do, because that's one of the big things that I really miss out on. I've done a lot of traveling, going to car and truck shows and things like that, but I haven't really done the kind of traveling that I really wanted to do. The second part of that is that I really don't want to travel alone. I don't want to do these things by myself. I'd rather have someone there by my side experiencing this amazing world with me. And there goes the rub, because, well, there is nobody that I can really count on to do that. It would be just weird. But that's kind of what it's all about. But I'm still working every day to get up. As soon as my feet hit the floor, I'm proud of the fact that I've made it through another night. I am excited for the fact that I have another opportunity to do something amazing. I may not always be good at doing anything amazing, but I try. I think that's worth something, right? But that's how the tagline kind of live life loudly, be good to yourself and be good to others originated. The be good to yourself and be good to others was really more of a mantra of treat yourself as well as you would want someone to treat you. Meaning for me, for the longest time in my life, and I still have to catch myself periodically, but I really look down upon myself. Now, I do have a little bit of self-deprecating and sarcastic sense of self and humor, but That's more for just fun. There was a time in my life where I literally hated myself. And I really can't say it without potentially having to bleep out a word. And I don't have a bleep sound effect right now. But I saw myself as a piece of, yeah. I can still remember several times during a self-destructive phase where I would get upset with myself because I wasn't doing something right. I wasn't doing something that, that made sense. And I was I was in a place where I would sit there and literally punch myself in the face. And I'm not talking soft either. It really was stupid. I hated myself so much that I was treating myself horribly. I was literally abusing myself because of how much I hated myself. So eventually I started looking at things a little differently. I started saying to myself, you know what, I would never talk to another person this way. In fact, when I talk to pretty much anybody, unless they just completely have done something horrendous to me, I'll still treat them with respect. I will still give them the courtesy that I would hope that someone would give me. Be good to yourself and be good to others. So that's really it. Try to keep this one a little short. I have no idea how long it is, but there you go. I love all your faces. Live life loudly, be good to yourself, and be good to others. Oh, and we're going to do the 20 seconds of the subscribe and thing. I keep forgetting to say that. I need to work on this. Bye.